fans. These games are important because they accelerate badge progression depending on the difficulty.
Playing on easy will earn double the badge progression, while medium will triple it. And if you are ready for the challenge, play on hard because you'll earn 4 times.
Now let's begin Minneapolis Stars. Man in the middle, number 2, Taisha Diamantalis. Starting at power forward, number 27, Bronco, number 27. Starting at the other forward position, number 33, Brayden, number 33. At shooting guard, number 55, Brooke, number 55.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A look at San Diego's starting group and for Minneapolis. Now both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Tip-off goes to Minneapolis. Covered by Smith.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And Minneapolis has possession. Covered by Smith. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
Number 55.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get his team rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Washburn. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Dennis. Lets the three fly. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling.
To the inside. And he makes that one.
Has to guard.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Minneapolis foul call. Number 33. First personal foul, first team foul.
San Diego shooting their first free throws of the game.
San Diego. Wiley. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. Inside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hammers the alley-oop through. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Fader on the way. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
And here is San Diego now. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Dennis. Always going up for the alley-oop here. The war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Another one falls for Minneapolis. San Diego, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Passes it to Dennis. To the paint. It's stolen. And now San Diego on the break. Here's Washburn. Another 3 for San Diego. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for San Diego.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And another miss by Minneapolis. San Diego leading by 5. Here's Smith. Again, San Diego.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Good as the jump shot ball.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
For Minneapolis, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He has 7.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Pass to Wiley. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is,
that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
that boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
It's hauled in by San Diego.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Dennis following the three-point basket by San Diego. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And first time out of the game called for Minneapolis.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
They need this, and he lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Here's Washburn. He's got 8. Launches a 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. The pass to Dennis. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Minneapolis making a change here. Erickson's checked in. Martinez, he's checked in for San Diego. Pass to Dennis. Knocks down the 3 ball. Dennis has got 6.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
To the inside. Here's Washburn. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Passes to Dennis. 5 on the clock. Fires it up. No good. That would have tied it.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And San Diego calls time here. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case. And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Minneapolis.
Pass to Dennis. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot by Washburn, no good. And here's Minneapolis now, trailing by 2.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Riley with the rebound. San Diego leading by 3. Picked off in midair. From deep three-point land. They get the rebound.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And he gets it to go.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
There's the pass to Derrickson. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Assisted by
1:22 left in the first quarter. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Minneapolis shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
Number 33, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Matthews, he's checked in for Minneapolis. He hits both from the strike.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Count that bucket.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Puts it up. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Martinez outside. Pass to Wiley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot missing. Here's Derrickson. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there.
Well, that's a perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
No shortage of... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minneapolis.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help.
Thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And for San Diego, here's Dennis. Last game out, 36 points for him. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And for Minneapolis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Beyond the arc. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
From 13. If it counts, he has 6.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Washburn. 10 points for him. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Minneapolis shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Here's Derrickson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low. It's picked off. For the finish. And Matthews gets it to go. Matthews has got his first points of the game.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look. You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 19.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. Other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
first one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for Minneapolis. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level, and I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
And if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, D.A. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Washburn.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Kept alive. Hangs. Derrickson's shot is off. San Diego, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. It's deflected. Power down with both hands.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Back to Matthews. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Washburn. He's covered by Matthews. Wiley the pass to De La Cruz. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Passes it to Derrickson. They swipe it. To the middle. Here's De La Cruz. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The three. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Derrickson. Back to Matthews. Clock at 6. And Derrickson gets it to go. Derrickson's got 9.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 12.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Again, San Diego.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
I'd say he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And San Diego calls time here.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Dellavedova's checked in. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Here's Washburn. 12 points for him. It's good. Wiley's got 11.
Assistant, Washburn.
It's Matthews on the wing. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by San Diego. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Minneapolis leading by 3. Down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Matthews. He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not his best production, and I expect him to break through and get back on track soon.
I think he's been pressing a little bit too much. He just needs to relax and let the game come to him.
From down low. Nice touch on the bank shot. 15 points in the game.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Here's Washburn. He's covered by Matthews. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Minneapolis shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. San Diego trails by 5. Here's Washburn. He's got 12.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It's hauled in by Begley and Allen. Picked away. And pushing it up. Here's Minneapolis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Minneapolis shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
San Diego trails by 8. Here's Washburn. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Matthews scanning the floor. Takes the 3. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 20.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Martinez. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Back to Matthews. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Begley and Allen. San Diego trails by 7. Here's Washburn. They get it back.
About the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback.
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Scored the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality.
Inside.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
.124 left in the first half. Krills the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now the pass to Dennis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And Minneapolis leads by 7. Here's Washburn. He's got 12. Jump shot is good that time. Washburn's got 4 points in the quarter. From deep three-point land, buries it from three-point range.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
To the paint, here's Martinez. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Dennis. It's up a 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
94, San Diego, 84.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Minneapolis ahead. They're up by 10. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with an intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Well, for Minneapolis, and big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They're playing with speed, pushing the ball off turnovers and long rebounds, running every chance they get. As we all know, scoring on the break is so much easier than finding open shots in the half court.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Up, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything. Jack, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. San Diego trails by 10. Taking a look at San Diego. Here's Washburn. Great look there, but off target. Minneapolis shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Smith for three. Drains the three-pointer. Smith's got 11 points.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
San Diego shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Here's Washburn. 18 feet out. It's deflected. Bangs home the trifecta. 26 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Shirley, and again another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Good, nice job down low. And Minneapolis leads by 12.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Pass to Dennis. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
San Diego calls time here. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 doors with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
The pause in the action. Let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
San Diego trails by 13. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The shot by Washburn, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. To the wing right side. Covered by Smith. Pass to Dennis. inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now, here is Smith. 11 points in the game. It's good. Washburn's got 18 points. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Yep, that one goes. And Minneapolis leads by 15.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. The pass to Dennis. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Pass to Washburn. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
14 feet away. Another one falls for Minneapolis. San Diego trails by 13. Fires from way outside. They get it again. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. And that one drops. He's got 36.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Smith that bucket in no time at all. Smith's got a pair of threes now here in the third for San Diego. Passes it to Dennis. Here's Diamatopoulos. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And Minneapolis leads by 12.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level, undeniable.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And San Diego making a change here. See the stat sheet here for him. Here's Diamatopoulos. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Wiley. 17 points in the game. Gets it down to single digits. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
That one goes. Count it. He has 29.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
From about 19 feet, 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. Shoots off the step back. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Good on the triple. Smith. Now that's 17 points for Smith.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Pass to Dennis. 6 on the shot clock. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Finally, the pass to Taylor Cruz.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Dennis. Offensive rebound. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And Minneapolis leads by 11.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
A 3-ball. Another 3 for San Diego.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that
one. Minneapolis moving it around. Here's Diamantopoulos. Boom, he jams it straight down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Now a timeout call by Minneapolis.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Dellavedova. Averaging 9 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Here's Dennis. He's got 15. That one misses. San Diego trails by 8. Fires away from outside. And no good that time. Minneapolis shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Got a nice one there from Dellavedova.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Matthews with the steal. The pass to Dennis. Now Matthews fires, high post. Count that one. Matthews has got his second basket of the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minneapolis.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
It's good on the putback. And Minneapolis leads by 11.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Dennis. Over in the corner, Dellavedova. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Wiley. He's covered by Matthews. And there it is for him. He's got 18. 1:24 left in the third. Passes it to Dennis. Hands it from downtown.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
San Diego trails by 12. To the middle. Smith, no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Shirley. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Dennis passes to Dellavedova. Here's Dennis. He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low, Shirley. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. No good from 11 feet. San Diego trails by 8. Here's Shirley. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Launches it from deep. Drops in the tray. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. With 1 on the clock, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minneapolis, their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Minneapolis leading by 11. A special move before the shot. 33 points for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And for San Diego. Here's Dennis. To the inside, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Washburn. Fires for 3. No good on that one.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Pass to Dennis. Basket good. Dennis has got 20 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. To the middle, and he converts the layup. And Minneapolis leads by 17.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Wiley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a quick look at how San Diego's schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, then on Tuesday.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Minneapolis leading by 15. The 11-footer, and that one is good. 37 points for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Inside, and another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Pass to Dennis. Fires the three, and the three ball is good. And Minneapolis leads by 18.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And he dunks it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
For Minneapolis, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
His first triple in the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
From downtown, it's hauled in by Minneapolis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Now Martinez. Every year, Doris, the NBA has a few points of emphasis they want to make. Anything you'd like to see emphasized?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, one thing that has to happen is we have got to give the defense a greater chance to succeed. We've tilted the game too heavily in the offense's favor, meaning too often at the rim there's foul shots given from marginal contact. I think the defense has got to become more involved in the outcome of games.
That one, no good.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. San Diego, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Down low, Wiley, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks, with so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
San Diego trails by 21. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. The quick look, no good that time. San Diego, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Three-pointer. Nice shot by Bishop.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Minneapolis leading by 18. Bishop covering. Buries the 7-footer. 43 points in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Is hammered home.
And nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. All sorts of time. Again, San Diego. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Washburn. Another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Can he keep it going? Another one falls for Minneapolis. San Diego trails by 18. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Minneapolis shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Diamantopoulos. Another shot, and it's good on the way up.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
San Diego shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. To the paint, here's Washburn. And that one's good. Washburn's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Now, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
Here's Wiley. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
That's tipped. They retain possession. And he takes that one up and powers it through. San Diego trails by 21. Here's Washburn. Here's Smith. Tries again. It's hauled in by Minneapolis.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Well, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. Washburn passes to Smith, fires from deep, and another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Does not score. Only the fourth fail in 13 tries. To the right side. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Dennis.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Stolen. Here's Washburn. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Number 35. Assist from Washburn.
Minneapolis leading by 17. Pass to Dennis. Covered by Smith. In the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minneapolis.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity. And not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
One shot.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it. And Minneapolis leads by 18.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
So Minneapolis wins it, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it was comfortable. They were not going to relinquish.
We'll see you next time.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, in our swing action, practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just get back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting them.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.